This is a double-page spread, so it's 2 pages. In this case, it's page 10 and 11. And the scene takes place at night outside, I guess, a lavish penthouse suite by a pool. And here we see Spider-Man, who's just fallen down beside this character called the Black Cat, who sort of jinxes him and gives him bad luck whenever she's around. That's why he's fallen. Doesn't normally fall. And there's a little bit of history between them. They used to be involved, so she's kind of, you know, pulling his chain a little bit too. My name is Chris Chuckery, and my company is FrogRocket, and I'm a colorist and commercial artist. A good colorist will color a book so that the color art works seamlessly with the pencil art. You establish time of day, mood, help guide the eye through the page, and you know, just help contribute to a successful experience for the reader. When I was in university, I started as a colorist's assistant, helping out my cousin. Back then, it was all done by hand. It was kind of time and labor intensive. It wasn't too long after that, after I started assisting him, that we started a company. Digital Chameleon became pretty successful fairly quickly, I think because we were at the right place at the right time. We were the first color studio in North America to use Photoshop to color comic books on a Macintosh computer. Well, in 1996, I left Digital Chameleon. I was, well, probably still am a workaholic, though not as much as I used to be. So I took some time off, and then I went freelance. In 2001, I incorporated and became FrogRocket, mainly for tax purposes. The focus of FrogRocket is mainly coloring comic books. Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, X-Men, Wonder Woman, Daredevil, Star Wars, Green Lantern. I've colored a lot. I can't remember them all.
It's true, Obama is being featured in an upcoming
and that's why
issue
Obama's
of the
being
amazing
penciled into the
Spider-Man
superheroes.
The hottest Spider-Man comic book, and it features President.
So this is the cover to Amazing Spider-Man 583. I believe it went through 5 printings with 5 different covers. The cover came about because of a call to my editor, and he said, I have a cover for you to do, but I need it done overnight, and you can't tell anybody about it. I thought, okay, that's fine. Work is work. So I did that, sent it off, and forgot about it. And then I saw on TV, people were lining up at 6 o'clock in the morning outside of comic stores in New York to pick up this cover. You know, they were interviewing grandmothers on the streets who'd never been to comic shops before, but were going in to pick up this Spider-Man Obama comic book. It's just a 5-page story where Spider-Man uses his spider sense to unmask a villain called the Chameleon. There's the bad guy. I think he trips him up on a basketball question. Because the Chameleon's never played basketball, he thinks you need to wear a helmet to play basketball. That's it, the real Obama would never make that mistake because he knows how to play basketball. The illustration work is something that's slowly developed, sort of behind the scenes or aside from the comic book work. One of my illustrations was chosen recently to be included in Spectrum 16, which is a collection of the year's best fantastic art. I just like to create sort of I guess a sense of wonder, sort of a glimpse into another world, perhaps a different way of seeing ordinary things that most people wouldn't see at first. So I just like Winnipeg. It feels comfortable. There's a great creative community. There's always surprises, creative surprises. You poke around enough and you'll find things going on that you didn't realize were going on here in Winnipeg. In fact, I've been to signings in this store and people will say, oh, how long are you in town for? They don't really know. And part of it is the solitary nature of the business. I mean, people who know your work know who you are, and they can be wherever. But if you're not into comics and you don't read the books I color, then maybe you don't know who I am.